Hi guys, so I just got in my craft space this morning and still have things here from yesterday's haul. But maybe we'll use some of those things, I don't know. Yeah, so the other day during craft day I ordered the Crafter's Companion stackable easel card dies, and I had mentioned that in a video and somebody said, can't you just do that with any die or any stackable like nesting dies? I'm like, yeah, of course you can. So that's what I'm gonna do today, show you that. And then during our live chat somebody had asked for more Valentine things, so I have this little nesting heart. I don't know if this is available. I know I got this a little bit ago, but if it's still available there on Tonic. But whatever links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. Having said that, you know, Tonic has a lot of things that are exclusive to their site, and then there's places that sell Tonic stuff like Craft Stash, and I know people ask me all the time if they're for real because like they have really great prices. Of course they are. I always have a link in the description box for them, and a lot of times you might find things there that are really great price that are Tonic, Crafter's Companion, a lot of British brands because they are based in the UK. What else? Oh gosh, just a lot of different really pretty and cute brands that they have on there. So that's another place you might want to source things like that. But, oh, and then having said that too, scrapbook.com is now carrying a ton of Crafter's Companion stuff. So, you know, I know we get it through HSN, different places, but you want to check them out. They ship super fast. So like, that's something where you know you're going to get it really, really quickly. So it's always a good thing. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to show you how to make your own stackable easel. Super easy. It's just like making an easel card with a die like I've shown in the past. You can do this with any die that you have that has different sizes. So again, like nesting dies, circles, ovals, squares, fancy shapes, whatever you have, it doesn't matter as long as you have, you know, maybe 3 of the same shape or whatever. So let me open this one up. What is this one called? Traditional Hearts. So the little kits, actually they're sold out. The Crafter's Companion, this layering one, the stackable, I don't even know what they're called. Stackable something, or stacked layered card, something like that is what they called it. But it's an auto ship. I think I'm gonna use, this is gonna get really tiny, I think after a minute. Let me see. Yeah, I guess I'll use the biggest 3. I was gonna go like skip and skip, and then that small one would be pretty small, you know? So let's do these 3. That's good, huh? And yeah, you can do the same thing with any of your dies. Again, if they're circles, if they're little circles with a scallop or something cute, that would be really adorable. I only have the plain hearts on this one, but if I had like a scallopy heart, I would be really happy to use them together. What I was gonna say about those other sets is that they are literally just dies like this. And maybe it has like a sentiment with it, like a sentiment die or like a little butterfly that might cut out or something like that. But there's basically just a stack of nesting dies. And I think Sarah had mentioned that they are thicker, so you can cut through 2 layers. She said that in the past, and I'm like, I don't feel anything different about the dies. They feel just like any other thin metal die, but she does have thicker dies, usually the mixed media ones. But like I said, those look just like your plain die. And you do this with any die. You can make a card with any die. We've done it before, many times here on the channel. And I was thinking about keeping it really sweet. So I have this pearlescent cardstock. It's like a beige pearlescent. I think this will be fun. The only thing bummer about this one is that I have to actually fold it or else, like score it, or else it gets, if I go to bend it, it's going to get ugly. The fold isn't going to be very nice. So let me see how many I can squeeze in on one fold. Only one. If I was folding it down. So yeah, I'll probably still need 2 pieces of paper to do this. We'll see. Maybe I can get this guy. Huh, we'll see. What I'm going to do is score this in half. Or roughly down the center, which is, I think this is standard A2 size card. Yeah, so let's just do it at 4 1/4. This is because I want all the base cards to be the same, but if you don't care about the base cards being the same, then pick different ones. We're basically going to make 3 easel cards, and then we're going to glue them together. That's all it is. So it's super easy. Now, let me see if I even have to cut this down. I can probably just start running it through. If you have a larger machine, you can probably cut a couple at a time. I was going to do this through the marquee just to make it easy. But again, we're making easel cards, so you need part of your heart to be on the fold. If you want it up here, you're going to have a little bit sturdier because nothing cutting out this middle notch. But if you want it down the middle notch, it doesn't matter. Just wherever you want to put it. And we're going to do it for all 3 of these sizes. You guys are so funny. Oh, another one. Mary, is it Mary? Someone left me a comment about using the cute little fairies from LDRS with, let me see how many fit on here. Ooh, if I make this one a little bit smaller, but see, since we started, we can probably get them all on one piece of paper. We'll see. I'm gonna move this over just a little bit, just to try to conserve. The LDRS Pocket Pals on the, I'm gonna do one at a time. But if you wanted to set them all up and run them through a larger machine, you can do that. In the, anyway, they wanted to use them in the, I'm gonna trim this piece off because I really want this to sit in here. Actually, the reason I don't want to cut it is because sometimes when you trim, you should have a little piece of paper so that maybe I can use it for these guys over here. So I'm just gonna bring this down. The new, Diamond Press little messages to put your little Pocket Pal fairies in the little windows. I'm like, that would be so cute. Can you imagine? So when you turn it in the camera or whatever, it's the little fairies that are in each little window, and they're small, so I think that would work really well. Anyhow, so we're gonna make 3 basically the same thing. Oh, stuff falling here. And whenever I do like a whole card base, I do like using a newer folder. Like you see, this one's not really super warped or anything like that, just to keep it nice and smooth and so it doesn't pinch your card at all. And there it is. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the other 2, and hopefully I can get them all off this one piece of paper. We will see. But again, I think if I move them up higher, it would be something we would, oh gosh, let's get this off of here very carefully. And I'll do the other 2. So now we have basically the base of our easel card. We're gonna score this, okay? But for now, that's all we need. So I'll be right back. I got them all on the same paper. Because like I said, once you move your die away, you know, there's a little space because the die has that little extra edge on it that doesn't cut. It's just like a little lip. So if the die is gone, then you can get the other die right to the edge of where you had just cut, you know? What's fun about this is that I missed a little bit, but it doesn't matter because we're going to cover it anyway. So I was able to get all 3 from the one paper. And all those little extra scraps we do other stuff with. Oh yeah, and don't do what I did there. I don't know if you noticed, it still had paper stuck to it, and I still used it anyway. And see how that paper is perfectly etched in there. Doesn't matter because this is going to be, again, the back of the card thing that you're hardly going to notice. It did cut off a little bit on the edge though. It's okay. All right, I was trying to be frugal. All right, so on these guys, we're going to need these 3, and that's great. We have them here. And then I'm just going to cut this pretty paper. Let me see. Again, some Crafters Companion pearlescent cardstock, and I'm going to cut each one of these guys out. So just run it through normal. I'm not looking for anything. If you want to, you know, do something different with it, do whatever you like. And I'm just going to make it so they're all the same, but you can mix and match your colors or your papers or however you want to do it. But I'm going to make them all the same just so we have a good idea of how to do the technique, right? So basically I need to cut these out. And I will be right back. Okay, so we have all our 3 little toppers and our 3 bases. And, you know, you can quickly just fold this in half if you wanted to. I'm going to actually score it because, again, this paper is super thick and I don't want it to have like an ugly, like, mark. So all these, I mean, you can take the time to measure them and say, okay, half is, ooh, I'm going to spill coffee again. You know, if I put this up really good. Which one? This is the top. So what I'm looking at, I'm just looking at the cut where it gets nice and pretty, and then the back side that's kind of raw. So I'm just folding on this side, but I just want to make sure where I am, and that's just what I'm doing. You can just, again, just fold it right in half, like feel where it wants to fold and do that. I don't know where this is. Should I measure it? It's more than anything. It's 3 3/4. So 3 3/4, 1 1/2. 1 3/4 plus a little 1/8. Let's just fold it at 2. I'm not looking for the perfect center of this or halfway. I just want to know. I'm just kind of thinking like where I want to fold this. Okay, and that's what makes our easel. Okay, and then we're gonna have that pretty pink guy on here. Now, if you still want to back it up, sorry, hey, not that one. That's the wrong size. This one. We're still going to layer this guy up some more, but that's basically the heart that's on here. If you wanted to start layering it, we're going to talk about that in just a minute. So we'll have fun with it, but this is our basic thing. So I'm going to go with all of them and just basically kind of check that out, see where this line is. On this particular one, it's at 3 and an 1/8. So I would say 1.5 is probably good enough. I don't need to account for that 1/8 part, so 1.5-ish. Did I even do 1.5 on that one? I guess I did. It just looks so small because that piece is small, you know. So that one, and then this guy, let's see where we're at. I'm just lining this up. This one folds right around 2.5. So like around 1.25 is about halfway. Okay, and then I'm just going to glue down these parts. So this is our basic construction. So all I'm going to do is put some glue here. You can use a wet glue, dry glue, you know, adhesive runner, whatever it is that you want to use. Oh, come on. Come on, little buddy. All right, there we go. This is one of my older bottles, the one Miranda had used, so it's seen better days. All right, I'm going to put this guy on here, and we're just gluing that bottom part that I put the glue on right before the fold. And I'll do the same thing with all of them. Just make sure that you don't glue it all the way down, so just kind of keep an eye on that until it sets up. And I'll do the same thing for all the other guys, and I'll be right back. Okay, so these are still a little bit wet. Now, I would decorate them each one, however it is that you want to decorate them, you know, with some cute stuff. And then I would stick them down, because then you don't have to mess with them while they're all together. But basically at this point you can put that one there, you can put this one here, and then you can put this one right in front, and that's how they layer together. Super easy, right? Now you can do them a little bit off. So the thing is with this one being a heart, it has a very fine point that little point has to touch the back of this card. But we do have quite an area back here. So if I was to stagger them, I would have to stagger it so that just that part of the heart catches, right? Hopefully you can kind of see this staggered. And then this one, if I want to stagger it, I mean, you can also keep going in a row, or you can bring it over here just to make it a little more fun, which is probably what I'll do today, just because why not? But if you want to stagger them at a diagonal, you would just diagonal them, you know, or again, put them all straight ahead from each other. And so that's all it is. Basically that guy, this guy is stopping that guy, and then this guy is stopping this guy, and that's how it's easeled. So pretty easy stuff. Now, this part right here is kind of what's like, where am I going to put the glue? I'm mostly going to put it in this corner. Again, decorate it up. I haven't really thought that far. I was just thinking about the basic construction. So let me see, where do I want to put this? Making sure that that little corner is going to catch. We have to have it catch at least a little bit, you know? So I'm just looking behind there, about there. That seems good. And then, you know, you can kind of look at it and see if it's straight or whatever. So that's the trickiest part, is how much glue do you put and where do you put it, right? So you probably want to pay attention. That's going to be enough glue to hold this, but if you wanted to pick this up, if you didn't quite put it right, you can just put more underneath. But I think that'll be enough. I just put it in that little corner. And again, this glue catches pretty quickly, but this paper is a little bit slippery, so it takes a little bit longer sometimes. Okay, so let's pretend boop, boop, and then this guy's here, and that's what's going to hold that first heart up. As you can see, it's already being held up. And then this other one, again, if you want to go in diagonals, I would just put it like over here. But I want to do a little something like a little group like this. So it's going to go over here. And hopefully you can kind of see, I was kind of eyeballing like, how high do I want this to stand up, right? So if you want it a little less easeled, like a little more laid back, you can do it here. You can do it here. You can do it more at attention. However it is that you want to stop your card. And so they're kind of like here. So this next one needs to go over here somewhere. And I am using wet glue, but you might use a dry adhesive, go for it. So I hope this is fun for you guys. This is really cute. I didn't, like I said, think about how I want to decorate it. I was thinking about using that little dog from Spellbinders from yesterday that I showed you guys that I just got. I think he'd be cute in here somehow. I'm just trying to see what I'm doing with the hearts. Hold on. Like there. Okay. Here's the other thing, you can also stick down the things without having the topper on if you think that's something that'll help. However you want to decorate this, at whatever order, doesn't really matter. And this guy's gonna be up like this. Okay, I just wanna make sure we're in a good spot. I think we're good. See, I had extra glue this time, so I'll wipe that away. All right, I'm gonna let this sit up. And I'm not gonna create a stopper yet for this because I don't know what I'm gonna use for a stopper. So that goes there, this one goes here, this one goes here. And then this guy needs a stopper, that's why it looks funny, because he doesn't have a stopper yet. But he'll have a little stopper, and then it'll look like this. Hopefully you can kind of see what's going on. Cute. And then everything just folds down. If you want to fold it like that, or you can fold them, yeah, they have to basically go on top of each other. Okay, so that's how it folds. But hopefully your recipient will know to open it up like this. Okay, I'll be back. Funny. So when I showed you guys a little doggy, I said he reminded me of my dog. Actually, the dog was called, his name was Jack, of a Boston. And someone said he's an English bulldog. And I'm like, oh, hold on. Or French bulldog. Either one, doesn't matter. That'll work. So I have these little flower print paper left over from the other day I used for my Anna Griffin tutorial. I think it was from the Shutter card tutorial. And I used the long folder that came in the kit from Diamond Press for the your possum set. And so I just used the, you know, this is actually this heart, but it's going to layer into this one. And then this one is actually this one, but it's going to layer into this one. And then I had to grab one smaller heart. So I'm going to glue those down just as little mats, and I will be right back. Just in case you want to see how I did this now that it's already assembled, but like I said, you don't have to put the hearts on or whatever your last layer on until the very end. I just laid them down. So I laid this one down, put it on, laid that one down, put it on, lay this one down, put this guy on. And look how pretty. I'm telling you, just every little addition you do. So like with Spellbinders kits or their dies, I'm always like, okay, because they have a lot of details, like the little extra pieces that you pop in. But every little bit just makes things pop so much. It's so cute. So anyway, same thing with, you know, card making and stuff. They say more is more, less is more, however you like to do it. Look how pretty. And then, again, we have them popping up. And then this guy's gonna have his little thing soon. There it is. I know it looks weird from this. I don't know if I can show you guys from this part. Boom, boom. All right, it doesn't want to be at that angle, but anyway, you can see what I'm showing you. All right, okay, so I'm gonna make the little bulldog or whatever he is, and just because it's super cute. And then I remembered we have this sentiment, I rough you, and I thought I'll use that with that, so it'll work out real well. I need to put away these other things. So what I'm gonna do is cut out, see the different colors. I think I just want him to have the crown, because I don't know. Oh, we can put a little bow in his hair, but I like the crown. If it's a him or a her, I don't know, just depending, I guess, who's receiving your card. So I'm gonna cut this out all in black. And I'll just show you real quickly on the back of here so you can make sense of that. So the main body will be in the black. And then I'm going to run it through in white so we get the little center pieces and all this stuff. And then if you want to run through just the head piece again in pink, you get the tongue and like the ears. So black, white, and pink. And I'll be right back. Okay, so there are a few ways to do this. If I was sticking this right to my card, I wouldn't even worry about this next part. But since I'm not, I'm going to build them and I'm going to put them on. I guess, actually, let me see. I kind of want him to be on the second one because that's the cutest thing. I guess I could build him on there, but that's not what I was planning on doing. So I'm just going to put that to the side for now. And look how all the pieces just stayed inside. It's like they almost did it on purpose. Aw. So I need the two ears. I know that for that. And then I need the little tongue, which is right here. All right. So we're not going to misplace those guys. And this guy, I don't need any of these pieces, so I just need these to pop out. And look, his little nose is like a heart. Isn't that perfect? I think that's just perfect. Okay. Hold on. Let me see about his eyebrows. I just noticed they're... Oh, they made him white. And they made his little eyeballs white. It's kind of creepy, but I think that'll be cute. Okay, so I'm going to pop out. If you want to keep the eyebrows black, you don't even have to pop them out. I would just leave it. But we don't need any of this. Let's pop this little guy out. I'm just prepping it to get everything. So again, if I was putting this right on my card, I would stick this down and then I would come in with my little pieces and glue them in like I normally do. But since this one's a little bit different, I'm gonna go ahead and pop out the little eyeballs too. And I guess we're gonna put white eyeballs in there. I'm just wondering. Oh, you know what? That's even faster since all the pieces stay together. This is what I'm gonna do. Now, what I was going to say is what you can do is put washi tape on the back of this, or just regular tape, like the tape I use, like this stuff. Let's say this was clean. And you can just put some pieces on the back. Just here and there, you know, not everywhere, just wherever you're going to put pieces. So when you turn it over, so the sticky side is down. So when I turn it over, the sticky side is here. And you can tape your pieces in, or you can use washi and then still use glue, or however you want to do it. But this is what I'm going to do, and then I'm still going to washi the back of it. Actually, I might not even have to stick. Let me think, because that's pretty cool if I could just do it that way. So what I was thinking is go ahead and washing the back of this. Where did since I got my new light, I got rid of my washi that was hanging on the old light. Hold on. Something like this. So I just have some washi tape. I'll just bring it in here. Just to hold these pieces down. And if I get anything off the edge, I'll get rid of that. So I'm just going to go through and just hold down my pieces. Again, pretty much holding all the pieces in. I guess I could pop the tongue out and stuff like that, but what for? I think it's just a nice background. We just don't want any of this to fall through, is all I'm trying to say. That's probably good right there. Yep, because none of this stuff should come through. And I am going to put this on the card. Obviously, he's mostly going to be on the card. So I'm not too worried about it. All right, that made it a lot easier. And then I'm just going to stick this down, and then we'll pop in our little pink pieces. Now, if you like the piece look, or, you know, you want to pop in, I would run it again in the white and put another layer, right? Because that's what we're talking about. Like if, right now the white's going to be recessed because it's behind here. But to be honest, I mean, that looks great to me. I don't see any problem with that. But like I said, if you want to, then hopefully you can see that the white's behind, right? It's not nestled in there. But if you want it to be nestled in there, run it again through white and then do it again. And then we're just going to take our pink. I always put just like a little glue in here. It's easier to put the glue on here than on the ears. And if I ever know where my tool is, where is it? I don't know. Maybe this will help me. Will this help me? No, it will not. I was looking for my, here it is. I always keep it in front of me, but that ends up behind like the marquee or something. Just pop that in. And then I'll pop in the little tongue. So a little tiny, tiny, tiny bit of glue there. Wipe some of that off. And let's get our little tongue, which I can tell is backwards. Alright, so I'm going to grab a bunch of things to maybe decorate with. If I do the I rough you, I'm just going to stamp it and cut it out somehow. And I will be right back. Oh, you know what? I need his crown. I'm just going to cut this out in gold paper. That's all. Okay, I haven't got all the decoration. I'll probably do that off camera because it's just going to, I'll probably add some little flowers. I don't know, something, but I just want to do the basic technique today. I did run through 2 of the smaller hearts to make a frame. Basically, that's all I wanted. And I'm going to put this little guy in here like this. And then the crown just popped out really cute. It looks like they should pop out, yeah. So if you wanted to back this at all, you can do that. It has like the smallest little things that pop out at the bottom. But let's put her little crown on. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then, like I said, I'll probably put her in the middle one. I just thought it was cute to make another little heart or something. Now, let me see, where do I want it? Kind of crazy looking like that. And what I'm going to do is add the heart. Go ahead and stick it on to her. Maybe back here. Let's go, buddy. All right, there we go. And her little crown can go somewhere over here. So cute. And then I'm gonna add this on here. Now I'm thinking maybe she needs dimensional adhesive. I'll probably put some dimensionals on behind her. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'll put some dimensional squares back here. And I'll go ahead and stamp the rough view. I wonder if I can cut this out in one of these circles. I wasn't really planning on that, but we also have this. Ooh, this is not Anna paper, but it's very Anna, isn't it? I had it from another project sitting in my scrap pile here. Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can cut this out. We'll see. I'm gonna stamp that and see how big it is, and then maybe I can cut it out with one of these hearts. Okay, and then we need to do something with this back heart, but I will be right back. Wow, guys, now we're getting busy here. I have so many things here. Okay, so that one barely fit on this one. I had to angle it, but I'd rather do that than go with another bigger heart, like the same size as that one. Actually, it would be the same size as this one, which wouldn't be bad. But that's okay. So what I did was I used the center of the one that I made the frame out of, and I'm just going to use those to kind of pile them up on top of each other. And I think I'm going to put this little girl here. Let me just see what's going on here. Oh, I forgot about the stopper. Okay, yay, the stopper. We need something there. Hold on. So if they're like that, and that one's going to be there somehow. I'm going to put her little cutie. Does she have to be super angled, or maybe like this? Okay, we have our little cutie here. She's kind of more upright. I was thinking about angling her more, but that's okay. All right, so then that's that. This is this. I'm gonna put this here, and I need to think about a little stopper, which hopefully I have a small heart in that set. Oopsie. Yeah, there's a little small heart here. So what I'm gonna do is cut this out, and let me think. Maybe the stripe paper, just to bring the stripe back again, and I'll be right back. This video is going on kind of long, I think now. I just did two little hearts. I stuck them together, and I have a little piece of foam. I just cut off the corner of the foam thing. Sometimes you use all the foam, guys, whenever you have dimensional adhesive like that. And let's see. I need it to be kind of high. First of all, I need it to be kind of high because I made this sturdy, because I want to really hold it. But you also want to tuck it in, right? You don't really want this sticking out at the bottom. If this area was out here, you would see it really well. So I think I'm just going to stick it here. And that's all it is, because it's hearts. That little point is holding it. So something like that. Super cute. And then I have these little guys I'm going to stack up. So I'll probably just glue this one flat, give this one some dimension, you know, however it is that you want to do it. Try to hold this up for you guys again. See, now that it has that stopper, it really works better. But look how cute. And then once it's all decorated up, you lay it down, lay it down, lay it down. And you can still see part of the little doggy. That's kind of what my concern was. I was like, maybe a little dog, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. And then this will be decorated too with some more hearts and like whatever else I want to add in. I did cut out the word hugs from the little dog set, so I'll probably put that with some hearts and layer that on there. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope that gave you some ideas. You can literally do this with any nesting die you have. Like I said, as long as you have 3 sizes, 2 sizes, if you only want to make it 2, however you want, or all the same size, which would be kind of weird, but it would work. I would definitely stagger those if you're going to use all the same size. But however you want to do it, guys. So thanks for watching, and I know yesterday's Busted Out was kind of me going through my stash, which wasn't really meant for that. I wasn't thinking about doing it that way. It just worked out. But this is kind of a busted out because, I mean, we all have nesting stuff, right? So just do it that way, and hopefully you'll consider this a busted out, even though it's on Thursday and I had something like a busted out yesterday going through my stuff. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll have links in the description box with anything pertinent, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.